Hello, everybody. Welcome along to another round of Championship football. It's the start of another 3-game week as well before we head to an international break. We knew it was a bit of a weird block, and leading us out in EFL Championship land, it's Luton versus West Brom, where the kind of narrative is both sides, even though West Brom are fifth, are struggling a little bit at the moment. Luton have been struggling all season, and West Brom have had a downturn after a really good start. So a bit of a sense of underachievement both ends in recent times, obviously with West Brom, and all season really for Luton, who've been struggling badly. And a bit of a sense both sides could really do with a win tonight. Get involved in the comments, give us a hello in the chat, and we'll get into all of the action very soon. Evening, Cara. Evening, come on, you Hatters. Evening, Alistair. Sky Blue Steve. Ian as well. Lee, welcome to you, fella. Matt. Liam. The Curtis Davis derby. And he's on TV as well. Jack. Welcome to you. I didn't think you were making it tonight, Jack. That doesn't mean your date night's been cancelled, does it? That's not good. Fernie, oh, thank you very much. Yeah, definitely tributes to former Ipswich striker Trevor Wymark are very welcome tonight. Joshua, welcome to you, Squire, and Kieran as well. Can we get an early like spike in, guys? That'd help me out nicely. If everyone could hit the like button, get the stream moving, get that like total moving up towards the 100 mark as soon as we can. You've got 11 seconds. Hit the like button right now. Thank you for all of your support. We are up to 25 likes. We normally get over the 100, so really good start there. Really appreciate all of your support. Remember, the best way to support, and it's absolutely free, is to just interact. Hit that thumbs up button. Get your comments in the live chat on anything really you want to talk about, especially the game at hand. Make sure you subscribe as well. You can, if you like, donate. It's not mandatory, but hit that super chat button. Them childminder bills, that mortgage bill, all them other bills, they keep coming for me every month. And this isn't the most stable way of working, put it that way. So we really appreciate all your support. And if you really want to go all in, you can join up on YouTube or on Patreon. Plenty of perks there, including you get to join the WhatsApp group, and you can join in with the round table chats each and every month. We do one of them. Say some more hellos. You and I'm not at the Ipswich game tomorrow. Say it quietly. I'm going to the zoo, but don't say it in front of Enid. Shaylee's birthday weekend, although it's turned into a birthday week this end, but there you go. Andy, welcome to you, fella. Nick, welcome to you. Matty, Jim, nobody does it better. I feel like Partridge there. Ian, you bloody legend. Look at that. £5 in the super chat. Very kind of you. Ian's a member as well. You can see there. Double supporter. Thank you so much, Ian. Now, Matt, I'm glad you brought that up. Rob Edwards' pre-match interview was concerned his body language is not well. And I'm going to be really polite here because Luke Chambers and Joby McAnuff, who I know, both of them actually, and they're lovely guys who would never say the wrong thing. The bag's under his eyes as well. He looked physically like he hadn't been sleeping as well. Not good to see Rob Edwards, who was kind of always known as Handsome Rob. You know, he wasn't the manager who was looking like trash on the touchline. He was the manager who looked the best on the touchline. He really looks like he's in a bad way at the moment. And I don't want to be, staring in the worst way. And, but I'm just being honest. He looked like he hadn't been asleep for a while. It looked like he had the weight of the world on his shoulders, which is not good at all. Love Carlos, but don't think he ever sleeps either. Come on, you baggies. Cara, thank you so much. I think is that 3 super chats in a row from Cara. Thank you so much. Really great supporter of the channel here. raising the bar in the chat each and every broadcast. Big thanks to Ian and thank you to Cara, 2 regulars here on the super chats. Right, let's dive in. Should we do team news first? Let me know your thoughts on all of this. We'll go through the lineups. You can let me know who you think the potential match winners are. Then we'll look at the... Actually, should we look at the Championship at large first and get through all the fixtures? Then we'll look at the team news. There we go. Professional as ever is me. Luton v West Brom obviously is our game right now. We got 3 earlies tomorrow as usual this season with the TV schedules. Blackburn, Sheffield United, Oxford, Swansea, Stoke, Derby. Let me know, by the way, if you're going to any of these games. It's Cardiff, Norwich, Hull, Pompey, Leeds, Plymouth in the 3 p.m s. Borough, Coventry, Preston, Bristol City, QPR, Sunderland, Wednesday, Watford. I believe Sunday is Millwall versus Burnley at 3 p.m. Let me know if you're at any of those games tomorrow and what you're sort of thinking about what is going to go down in the Saturday games. And as well, we'll stick the poll out at 5 o'clock tomorrow for your immediate thoughts on what has happened in the Saturday round of fixtures. Right, we will, as advertised, go to the team news right now. Let me know your thoughts on these 11s. And there's a distinct lack of centre-backs tonight for both Luton and West Brom. Here's the team news. Cool. So normally we would go straight to the lineups, but just have a look at the bottom here on the injured players and suspended players indeed. Tom Holmes, centre-back. Alfie Doughty, wing-back, full-back. Mads Anderson, centre-back. Reece Burke, centre-back. Rule Walters, sort of full-back, who's had to play centre-back this season. So Luton, you can see there are 5 defensive players out. And then Daryl DK obviously is a striker. He's had horrible injury problems. But then for West Brom as well, Kyle Bartley, Paddy McNair. I know McNair's done turns in midfield and Semi Ajayi. But in the main, they are all central defenders, aren't they? So you can see both sides very light on centre-backs and defenders on the whole tonight. Here are your 11s for Luton in goal. Remember, we did Luton at the weekend, so very, very familiar with all of this. It is Tom Kaminski in goal. Hashioka, McGuinness. I don't believe Mengi played at the weekend. Victor Moses and Amari Bell. He didn't play at the weekend either. In midfield is Tom Krause and Jordan Clark. So a lot of the team that did play on Saturday, obviously, and were 2-0 up at Coventry and lost that game, Chong, Adebayo and Morris, are in tonight. Let me know what you think of that. Just count them up quickly. Kaminski, Hashioka, McGuinness, Moses, Clark, Krause, Chong, Adebayo, Morris. Sounds like 9 of the 11 that I only want to say collapsed against Coventry, because right through that game, Coventry were making a lot of chances and Luton kind of, played the penalty boxes well in the first half to go 2-0 up. Let's read some comments here. Should make for a fun game if there's no fit centre-backs, or they'll line a row of midfielders in front of them. We'll see. Kieran's off to Preston away tomorrow. Cool, that's a hack from Bristol, isn't it? Christ. We'll be at Elland Road tomorrow and Millwall on Wednesday. Great commitment, Fernie. Brilliant stuff. Wednesday back in embargo. I need to read into that. Chansiri leaves them last to pay. Wages paid at least. I'm sure he'll wait to the very last minute because he's certainly got the money. And if he hasn't, his family's certainly got the money. If they've got any left. I'm sure they have. For West Brom tonight in goal, Alex Palmer. You're going to have to kind of figure this out as we go, because Callum Styles is not going to play centre back. I assume Torbjorn Hegem is. I think that'll be the way they do it, won't they? So Furlong and Styles, I reckon, are the fullbacks, with Holgate and Hegem as the centre backs. Mowat and Ratchich will be the double pivot. Dean Garner, Wallace, Grant, and Madgett. So it's very championshipy, but there's quality there, isn't there, for West Brom, particularly in the front four and in Mowat there as well. And of course, the long throws of Darnell Furlong are always good fun. Styles left back, Hegem centre back. There you go, Hamza. As I called it, and Hamza knows way more about West Brom than I do. And I know he does, and I'm okay to admit it. False 9, West Brom need the points if they want to keep up. Absolutely agree with that. And Luton need the points if they want to stay up. Yeah, really, really disappointing from both in recent weeks and from Luton all season. Where did I have Luton? I must have had them in my top 4, mustn't I, to start the season. Ian, we really need to score. Bottom club with no defender, so it's bound to be another 0-0. Well, Ian has just raised the elephant in the room, because I think we might get a few 0-0 predictions in the chat tonight, because West Brom in their last 4 games have drawn 0-0 3 times, which is a little bit concerning. They've drawn all of their last 4 games, and 0-0 against Millwall at home, 0-0 away at Blackburn, and 0-0 at home to Cardiff. So, yeah, I guess this might be a good time to head across the predictions. We won't do the golden ticket just yet. We'll do that afterwards. So all I need are your score predictions. Get them in the chat. You don't need to be big or clever or funny or anything. Literally, Luton, score, West Brom. That's all I need. Let me give you a bit of a helping hint, because the always accurate Benjamin Bloom Football Channel community tab has voted in the poll, and you can see that bar is biggest on West Brom. So 24% say Luton are going to win this. 24% also say this game is going to be a draw. 52%, so twice as many people are saying West Brom are going to win this than are saying Luton's going to win this, or this is going to be a draw. So in the community tab, how many votes is that? 883 votes. Go and vote on that now, actually. Try and move that up to 1,000 votes for me, so we can get to 0.1% or whatever it works out when you've got 1,000 votes, the nearest percentile. But let's go for your predictions first. Get them in the chat. You have got 24 seconds to do it. Away you go. All right, let's see how many nils we're going to get in here tonight. Get your predictions in for Luton versus West Brom. We'll do the golden ticket in a short while. David, 2-1 West Brom. Alistair Desmond. Matt, 2-0 West Brom. Jeff, 1-0 Luton. Paul, 3-1 West Brom. Robert Desmond. Ian, 1-1. Cara, 1-1. Jim, 1-0 Luton. Same for False 9. There we go, Hamza. 0-0. Kieran Desmond. Luton 2-1. Jack. Callum 3-1. Baggies. Ashley 2-1. Luton. Alexander 2-0. West Brom. Liam 0-0. No, you're not getting. You can't play the golden ticket. We need goals for the golden. There is no golden ticket. The golden ticket needs goals. Etienne 1-0. Luton. Lee 3-1 Baggies, former golden ticket winner, or should we say Lee's the current holder of the golden ticket. John, 3-1 Luton. David's gone for a correction here. He's changing his mind. 3-1 West Brom. Sean, 2-1 Luton. Callum, 1-1. Hamza, I'm going to take that golden ticket. Exactly. I'm going to take a Sharpie and write an O between G and O. Oh, good, you're right. Matty did win the last one. We need to send Matty some beers. Is he in the chat? Matty, sorry. It's been half term. Matty's the holder. My bad. Ravi, 2-2. Matty, I owe you some beers. They're literally down there. I need to send them to him, for God's sake. Sorry. Is he in the chat? I think I saw him earlier, didn't I? Apologies. We will indeed get that done. Do you want to play Where in the World or Who's Your Team? I think we need to play Who's Your Team tonight. So I know we'll have a fair few Luton and West Brom fans in here. But just let me know who's your team. Again, you don't need to be clever or funny. Just write the name of your team in the chat and we'll give them all a shout out. Get ready for the greatest theme tune in YouTube entertainment. Tell me who's your team. I want to know that at least one person watching was fist pumping or doing some kind of rock and roll moves along to the greatest theme tune, as I say, in YouTube entertainment, the Who's Your Team theme. We'll definitely put some vocals on that. Does anybody want to volunteer? I'm not doing it. Does anyone want to volunteer to stick the vocals on top of that glorious, glorious theme tune? Right, let's give a shout out to all of your teams tonight. Here we go. And it's a big shout out to Bristol City, Reading, Norwich, Southampton, Middlesbrough, Coventry, Leeds, Oxford, Norwich, Wednesday, Baggies, Sunderland, Wednesday, Ipswich, Sunderland, Ipswich, Wednesday, Sunderland. That was palindromic there. Sunderland fans doing well. West Brom, Luton, MK, Leeds, Blackpool, Sunderland, West Brom, Leeds, Sunderland, Sunderland as well, West Brom, Middlesbrough. Tell me who's your team. You can swear, but I'd like to keep it clean. Did I get the phrasing right there, Ian? I don't think I did. It wasn't very good on my part. God, I think we are packed with Sunderland fans tonight. Yeah, brilliant stuff. Great to see you all. The Northerners are out in force. There you go. There's more Northerners. There's Jay representing Leeds as well. So I'm writing checks I can't cash here, aren't I? Because I owe Matty a golden ticket prize. I wonder, can we get 2 in a row? Bang on. It's time to play golden ticket, okay? If you know the rules, start playing right now. What I need is the first goal scorer and the correct minute. And we think this one's going to be a tight game. Let me know who you think is the first goal scorer and the correct minute. I'm going to go rogue because I'm silly and I shouldn't really win, should I? That's not fair on everybody else. But I will go Grady Diangana in the 3rd minute. How about that? Can someone type mine into the chat? Diangana, 3rd minute. Get your guesses in. If you win the golden ticket, I'm going to send you a free box of Beer 52. Okay. If you want a box of Beer 52 anyway, you can follow our discount code, www.beer52.com/Bloom. You'll also get a free box of Beer 52 there, but you have to pay the postage. £5.95. If you win the golden ticket, I will pay the postage and you will get a free box of Beer 52. Support the sponsor as well. They've been good enough to sponsor us for ages now, Beer 52. Beer52.com/Bloom. It's a brilliant product. I've got the Asian 16 box there. You can see I've got tons of beer there on display. And you get some bar snacks and a magazine and all of that. How are you getting on with your golden ticket picks? First goal scorer and correct minute. I've gone Diangana 3. So I could be hitting the wave emoji very, very quickly to say, I'm out. I'm out of here. Right. Speaking of I'm out of here, can somebody shut it down for me, please? As soon as someone says shut down, the golden ticket promo is over. And if anyone puts the comment in afterwards, I'm really sorry. Kieran has just shut it down. It doesn't count after the first shutdown there. Dun, 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 dun. Man's never been like, right, let's read out. We need a wing. Need a wing? A wing and a prayer. Prayer. What the hell? Jesus Christ. Been a long week of half term. All you parents out there will understand what it's been like. Dewsbury Hall jingle, still your best work. Thank you. Climbing up on why have you put that in my head, Jim? Right. Is there a winner in here? I've got my fingers crossed. Who's winning the beer 52 tonight? Will it be Madger 35, Madger 11, Styles 39, Chong 31, Morris 11, Morris 9, Morris 12. Morris is covered by Nick, Cara and Mandy all in one go there. Furlong 10. You can't score from a throw-in, Ian. I just. Morris 10, Morris 63, Morris 37. Madger 7, Grant 41, Morris 63, Morris 15, Wallace 14, Adebayo 22, Madger 20, Morris, I think that's supposed to say, Lisa, 10, Madger 55, Madger 22nd, 46, Morris. Yeah, that's my guess. Deanne Garner 3. Yeah, everyone thinks it's going to be tight. I'm just being silly, really, aren't I? Morris 43, Mo at 43, Madger 7, Wallace 75, Wallace 36, Madger 37, Madger 41. And sorry for these people who commented after Kieran shut the whole thing down. No more guesses after that shutdown. So I'm sorry. And I hope it's not one of these from Christopher, false 9, 6 Hoovers, Lee, David. Anybody else? There we go. I hope it's not one of those. Thank you guys for your tributes to the late great Trevor Wymark, a great Ipswich player who died at the age of 74 just a day or two ago. Only one of 5 men born in Norfolk to play for. Who are the other 4? You tell me who they are, but thank you. That's much appreciated. David Diamond is going to pay tribute to Trevor Wymark for us on the Blue Monday podcast on Sunday night. Scored 4 against Lazio in a UEFA Cup game once. That's the sort of thing Ipswich used to do back in the day. Let's have a look at the Championship table and see how things stand going into the start of another one of them there 3-game weeks. Everything could change in a 3-game week, can't it? Can you see that? There you go. So Sunderland were the only team to go 9 points in the last 3-game week. They have 5 clear at the top. Burnley and Leeds tied up on 23. So you can see, even though West Brom have been bang out of form, you can see no wins on the form guide in the last 5. The Baggies could go up into kind of level second place tonight. They're not going to take second because I doubt they're going to win 6-0, given, Carlos Corberon's their manager and they're kind of fairly tight. But yeah, and looking down at the bottom of the table, it's all a bit ouchy for Luton at the moment. 11 points. Remember, it's super, super, super tight. So Luton with a win, they've got -6 on the goal difference, but they can certainly tie up with Preston and Hull. 2-goal win for Luton, and they would go above Preston on goals scored as well, wouldn't they? There you go. Oh, good. Matty is here. Matty, chase me. WhatsApp me. I won't be able to do it over the weekend, but I must get those beers to you. That's been a week. Honestly, I've completely forgotten about it. Terrible, terrible, terrible. A draw would do, says Ben, who looks like Vicarage Road in the background there. How many games in a row has West Brom not scored? 5, possibly 4. I think they scored against Oxford. I think they scored 1 in their last 5. Players in the tunnel, tall players, are having to duck to get under the tunnel there in Kenilworth Road. Guys, support for the channel has been nothing short of astonishing. We have 40,887 subscribers on this channel. Can we get a few more right now? Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. You have got, how many seconds do you get on this? You get 11 seconds, 10 seconds even. Subscriber surge. The button's just down there. somewhere. Am I right over it with my finger there? If I know my YouTube layout, maybe there. Hit the subscribe button right now if you haven't already. Let's see if we can boost those numbers just a little bit more. Subscriber, Serge. Thank you all. I can see that number has just gone up. Thank you all so much for your support. Absolutely outstanding. I'll do it one more time. Interact, donate, join up, all of the good stuff. And it's a big thank you already tonight to who were the golden duo here, Ian and Cara. Thank you so much for your support on the super chats. And just make sure it's not obligatory, but it's a big help if you can super chat. Cheers for over 40k. Thank you so much indeed. Liam is watching Tamworth v Huddersfield. Is there any other football other than that going on tonight? Hamza, 1 goal in 5. Exciting stuff. Thought we did enough to win the last 3, but not ruthless enough like Sunderland have been. For example, you gotta be ruthless up at the top of the Championship. We'll crack through the teams one more time. In fact, they're on the screen here, so I'll read them off the screen here. Kaminski in goal for Luton. Hashioka, and of course they disappear the second I say that. Hashioka, McGuinness, Mengi, Moses Bell, Clark, Krause, Chong, and Morris for West Brom. Palmer, Furlong, Styles, Hegem, Holgate, Ratchich, Moa, Dean Garner-Wallace, Grant, and Josh Madger. Notts County are on tonight. If you're watching any other games, do let me know how they are going. Leverkusen versus Stuttgart. Matty is on Lille versus Lyon for James. And for Peanuts, thank you so much. A super sticker, 99 cents a euro basically. But thank you so much, Peanuts. Super kind. Join the Hall of Fame for tonight. Of course, you're all Hall of Famers, not just the wonderful super chatters. Right. Luton need a win. West Brom need a win. It's Luton versus West Brom. Let's hope we don't get the foreboding sense of 0-0 actually coming to pass tonight. But I can see why people have predicted it. But yeah, let's hope we get another goal fest. We were very lucky at the weekend. We did double watch along, didn't we? I can't remember. Who was it on Friday night last week? Someone help me out. Was it a late one for... I can't remember. Was it Borough? No, that was on the Wednesday. Who did we do? We got 3-2. Who did we do last Friday night, guys? Oh, God. My brain is completely fuzzed. Portsmouth won Wednesday too. Thank you. There you go. You got there quicker than me. Wednesday Portsmouth. Thank you so much. Which was a 2-1. And then we got a lovely 3-2 into the bargain with Coventry coming back from 2-0 down against Luton Town. Right. Here we go. We've got Luton again tonight. And we've got to say a huge thank you to Lee. These people are all members already, and we greatly appreciate their double support. Lee, a former golden ticket winner, not the golden ticket holder. That would be Matty in the chat. Good luck on all your golden tickets. Good luck if you're a Luton fan. Good luck if you're a West Brom fan. Here begins the weekend of football at the Kenny. It's Luton versus West Brom. And guys, we are off, and the ball is knocked forward into the Luton half and headed on to Taith Chong. Oh, Ashley, look at that. Get your daughter a teddy from the zoo. I would have done that anyway, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell her it's from Ashley. Thank you so much. That has warmed my heart up, Ashley. Thank you very much for that. All these super chats, greatly appreciated. Yes, Woburn Safari Park for me tomorrow. I can mention it now. Enid's asleep. We've not been able to say the Z word. Because she'll, bless her, she'll get too excited. But there we go. Here come West Brom, the first attack of the game. Grant down the left. Grant crosses right-footed, headed clear. Mowat heads it back into the mixer. Weird clearance off the knee there from Ted and Mengi. It's with Darnell Furlong, and there's an offside. The flag's kind of gone up late. Stephen, evening. Work prevented me going. So Sky and having you doing a watch long ago. Oh, thank you very, very much, Stephen. You lot are too nice in the chat. Thank you so much. My God, we said there was injury problems. I think we've got an injury straight away. Goodness me, is that Hegem down? It looks like he's gone heavy on his right ankle. Ouchie. My God. And we've got to stop straight away. Notts County 1-1 already. Jack. I think, fingers crossed, if you didn't know Jack from Who Scored and a few great betting shows, I think we're going to see Jack in the international break running us through the promotion pitch in all the EFL divisions. So, yeah, give that a little bit of a plug now. Hopefully Sky has picked a good one for us tonight. If they haven't, Jay, you know who's going to get the blame? This guy. Yeah? Sorry, it's not Hegem, it's Ratchich. My bad. He's kind of... Is he going to run it off? He doesn't look good. And at the start of a 3-game week, you don't want a player playing for pretty much the entire game on a dodgy ankle, do you? Leverkusen goal ruled out. Liam, I love that there are no all League One games. Are they not? And it's not seeded either. That's tremendous. I suppose everyone wanted Birmingham, didn't they? Because that's the big plum tie in the cup. Of course, it's my fault. I'm responsible for goals not being scored. I'm never responsible for goals being scored. It's clipped away. Oh, you lot are too kind. Thank you so much, Ben. Might stretch to a couple of ice creams tomorrow. Thank you so much. So I'll get Shaylee to watch this and we'll get her to show Enid. Ashley's donated a teddy for Enid and Ben's donated an ice cream as well at Woburn Safari Park. You are too kind. Thank you so much, guys. You are... It sounds like I'm just BSing, but you are the best bunch, honestly, on YouTube when you see some of the nonsense that goes on in a lot of comment sections. And you lot are having great debates and just supporting the channel and talking football, and long may it continue. Here is Grant. Grant knocks it inside to Mowat. Question: have you seen Luton win when you've done a watch? I must have. Can someone look that up go and click on the live tab on the channel? When was the last time we did a Luton win on a watch along? Let's be fair, you probably need to go back to the season before last because we didn't do many Premier League ones. Forward it goes long, looking for Carlton Morris. It's won by Furlong, but Chong sweeps it up down the left. Nice feet by Chong as always. On goes Bell, crosses it left-footed, blocked out. I'm so sorry. That wasn't Amari Bell, that was Victor Moses. Luton have always about 3 players with beautiful dreadlocks, always tied up. I remember doing Luton once, and 3 of the lads with the dreadlocks all had the same bandanas. You know, I guess it's the sponsored bandana that they have to wear for their club. And my God, it was a hard call, I tell you. But my bad. That was Victor Moses who crossed that one in. Palmer takes the goal kick. Oh, it's knocked through the middle. It's a lovely looking ball there for Adebayo. Palmer quickly off his line as well. And clears that away. Sorry, just interacting with the misses inside. It's a nice slide through the middle. A little bit less pace on it, and Adebayo gets on the end of it. Sorry about that, guys. My bad. Oh, apparently I'm out of the Golden ticket. Ho-hum. Has Dejan Garner touched the ball yet? I don't think he has he? Bless him. So that may be the worst call of the weekend out of the way in 3 minutes. Dempsey Doe, welcome to you, fella. Here is Adebayo, nice dribble. Thomas, do you see any similarities between Sunderland and Ipswich? Not the way that they play or the journey as such, but certainly the fact that Ipswich had a great start and me included assumed, well, okay, it's going to be really hard for them to keep up. And they kept up. So that similarity of, it is possible that Sunderland could just keep this going. And when Ipswich get 96 and they're in the Premier League, bosh. Corner, Luton, Moses, right-footed to the back stick, headed away. Great headed clearance. Recycled by Kraus. In comes the cross from the left. And West Brom get it clear. Scott, ball spending more time in the air than on the deck. Yeah, we would expect that one tonight for sure. Get it in the mixer. And it goes again, by the way. And Mowat clears. Knocked down the line to Hashioka from Mengi. So Mengi's hair tied up, bandana. Moses' hair tied up, no bandana. I'll still probably fall over that one later in the game. Great start gives such momentum, though. Yeah, totally agree. Ian's got "Tell me who's your team" going through. We definitely put some lyrics on that. I'll probably look up. I'll have just literally picked that tune out of the Royalty 3 YouTube music. Find out who the artist is. We can commission them to stick some vocals on for us, yeah? Headed clear by Hegum. Luton win it. Switch play out to the left. Tough to keep up the intensity in a free-game route, but with a weaker recovery, Luton's press is quite impressive. That one's booted forward. Luton pretty direct, as the comments have said, for the first minutes of this game, but it's what got them to the dance. Remember in the playoff semi-final, I mentioned it a few times, they really gave Sunderland an aerial bombardment, didn't they? And won their way through to Wembley. Flicked on by Moses to Morris, to Chong. One back by Ratchich, who's fortunately okay. Looked like he'd done his ankle early in the game, didn't it? When am I putting my sign up? Lee, I promise the sign will go up. We need to book the handyman, and there needs to be sort of 4 or 5 jobs to get him on. The door of the washing machine needs doing, and the light out the front needs doing as well. That light there needs doing, but we'll get him to do... I don't want to put it up because I'll put it up wonky and it'll fall down or something, but we will get the light up, I promise. That the WhatsApp group bought me for my birthday. Bless them. I suppose it's going to go right behind me, like... I can't point. There, I guess. Should be good. Coming up 10. In the main, the territory has been in the West Brom half, hasn't it? Luton getting it forward nice and directly. Putting pressure on the Baggies defenders. They're doing that again now. Looked like a high foot by Chong. Referee lets it go. Clark wins it back, though, off Wallace. Clark down the left. Clark. Oh, nice ball inside. Difficult one to control, though, for Chong, who technically may be Luton's best player, but it was kind of fired at him there. Little knock inside by Moses. Here's Kraus into the box. Kraus crosses. Luton playing well here. Chong dribbles into the box. Kraus hits the shot over the bar. It's good from Luton. They're the better side. They did go 2-0 up on Saturday when we did the watch along, though. So, is what it is. Kraus hits the shot. It's one of those where you're trying to just bend it over the keeper's shoulder into the top corner. 15, 20 years ago, you'd have said that's a really difficult chance, but players are technically so good that a lot of them have got that shot in their locker now. Bell, Moses. What is the sound on my iPad? I don't know. Mengi. It's all Luton, isn't it? Hashioka. Kraus tries to get it back to Hashioka, but Heggen wins it. Styles. Can West Brom keep hold of the ball for more than a couple of passes? No, they can't. Moat gives it back. Although Wallace steps in. Luton's press is killing West Brom at the moment. Come out really intense, haven't they? Although West Brom are going to try and play through it now. Wallace to Styles. It's one around the corner, and Hashioka wins it back. Sean. Absolute bloody legend, Sean. Sean, you've done so many super chats here, mate. You should join. If you join up as a member, we can get you in the WhatsApp group. It'd be great to have you in there, matey, given how many chats you've done. Thank you so much, Sean. Very kind indeed. Someone was right. Look at that. 4 years worth of channel. No, thank you, Jay, for checking. No Luton win. That's not good. If you're a Luton fan. People will think it's my fault. I've been to loads of Luton games in the flesh and seen them win loads of times. Hey ho. Good stat that, isn't it? No Luton watch-along wins on the channel in 4 years. Goodness me. Thanks for checking, Jay. And goal kick to Luton. Told you, yeah, fair comment, Stephen. It's not my fault, by the way. But yeah, interesting one. Knock forward, Heggen clears. Booted forward by West Brom. You just can't keep the ball. Kaminski's come out right over to the touchline in the right back area. Bitty game. Feels like this is going to be oh my God. Booted out of play at that point. Crazy that I didn't watch you win. Do you know what? I did the first leg of the playoffs that they didn't win when Luton got promoted. And I was there for the second leg at the ground and there for the final. So they weren't watch-alongs. I was actually at the game. Yeah. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Moses. It's gone back to Thomas Kaminski. Forward long. And Chong wins it back. God. Oh dear. It's rudimentary, this game so far, guys. Luton have obviously decided they are just going to try and put a hell of a lot of pressure under West Brom to start the game. It is going forward very early and very directly from Luton. Bit of a throwback, but it's good fun, isn't it? Four years. What's the away days, Jinx? What is that? Always welcome at the ground. Well, there you go. If it gets me out of here. The quality compared to Norwich Borough last weekend. There you go. Nice 3-3 draw in that one. Oh, my goodness me. Lads, come on. There's a lot of players who played in the Premier League. So it just got thrown into Ratchich for West Brom and he just booted it into the stand there. The wonderful stand at Luton with all the posts. As Rob Edwards yells on from the touchline. That's very disrespectful, Thomas, but quite funny. I'll put it on the screen. Oh, in comes across to Hashioka at the back post, headed clear by Styles. Major got back in his own box doing some defending. Carlin Grant runs away with it. Mowatt's got it back as well. Mowat. Can someone stick their foot on the ball? Gives a bit of quality here, guys. Furlong. Mowat. Styles. Grant down the left. Some joined up football, ladies and gentlemen. And it goes to the back stick, headed away by Moses. Ratchich has caught Moses there. It's a foul. I think the referee's let it go, but I think Moses is hurt. I think I am. Oh, maybe you are a member, Sean. Is that on Patreon or on YouTube? You should be in the WhatsApp group, mate. Get in there. Get in there, buddy. Send us your number on Twitter. One of those awkward ones, isn't it, where someone's clearing the ball, the challenge goes in, and it's like, who's kicked who? Who made who? Who made you? Ain't nobody told me. God, man. Is this an uneventful game if I've started playing Name That Tune in 18 minutes? I know Halloween was last night, but this football is frighteningly poor. I want you to be wrong, Scott. I want you to be wrong. You're not, but I want you to be wrong. We are just going to play Name That Tune. Oh, Jesus Christ. Booted high in the sky and into touch again. It's almost like Rob Edwards has told him, don't take any risks, don't make any mistakes. And if you want, you can just boot the ball away from your goal. Grant plays it down the line to Wallace. Wallace crosses in low. Easy clearance by McGuinness. Here's Mowat, edge of the box. Mowat switches it out wide to Furlong. West Brom on the attack. Oh, nice feed through looking for Ratchich, but it's gone all the way through from West Brom into Kaminsky. Some football there, guys. On the deck from West Brom. There you go. AC/DC. Drew wins the first game of Name That Tune. Kraus. Clark switches the play out left. It's not good. Furlong cut it out, but he gave it straight back to Chong, who gives it to Moses, who gives it to Chong. Back to Moses with standstill speed. Cross goes in low. Mowat kind of back heel clearance. They're trying to put pressure on the second ball, Luton. There'll definitely be counter-attack opportunities for West Brom if Luton press like they are. And this is one of them. Wallace could carry out to Grant. Oh, God almighty. Mowat tries to play it through. Mowat's a really good technical player, but it is contagious, isn't it? Where you get crap unforced errors, or crap passes, as if there's such thing as a good unforced error. But this has been a bad first quarter of this game, quality-wise, hasn't it? Loads of mistakes. Two teams low on confidence, terrified of losing, terrified of making a mistake. It's not good so far, guys. Don't like to whinge, but it's what it is. Moses crosses into the near post, headed clear. Helped back onto Morris. Morris deep in the box, looking to spin and shoot. Can't do so. And Ratchich gets it clear. Hashioka Kraus switch of play. So messy. Oh, my God. Luton are making it 100 miles an hour. Oh, my God. Palmer's kicked it in the crowd now as well. Oh. Someone keep a tally of how many times I've already gone, oh, my God. That seems to be my go-to, the face palm. The Patrick Stewart gif, yeah? Another mistake there. Ratchets. Kraus hits Morris into the box. Morris hits the shot. Saved by Palmer. Like watching 90s football, yeah. Other than there's not two 4-4-2s playing against each other. Yeah, it's crap, isn't it? It's not been good. But we know both sides are capable of more, so we will keep our fingers crossed that this is going to improve. Hit the like, guys. Help this legend out. And oh my God, by God, bottom right corner counter. Is it too early to say my Desmond is off the table? No. It's never too early and it's never too late. West Brom touch map. I don't know what that shows the Sky. That they've had lots of touches all over the pitch. Mengi hoofs it forward, takes the deflection, goes out of play. Booted up in the sky. What we need is for some muggy goal, some deflection, set play nonsense. And then this game will just turn into chaos, won't it? We need it to get loose in terms of probably going to need an error, though, isn't it? Ah, no touches in Luton's box. I see. Switch over to the Panthers hockey game. God, imagine me doing a watch along on hockey. I wouldn't have a Scooby. What I was on about. Woo, excuse me. Hashioka takes that down out of the sky nicely. Morris onto the left foot. Morris curls it. It's parried out and wide of the post by Victor Moses. I mean, we had a shot on target, didn't we? So I'm just sorting out my zoo tickets for tomorrow. Or I've had my zoo tickets for tomorrow sorted out. Getting closer. There you go. Nick's positive in the chat. Come on, West Brom. Come on, 5 consecutive passes, I'll say. Hegham's on the deck. Morris jumped into him. Something and nothing there. The arm's out, but don't think anything doing. Who had the latest goal prediction in the golden ticket competition? Because you might be onto something there. I wonder. There you go. You can discuss that in the chat. Top manager in the Championship right now. Go on. It's a good topic for the chat. Big diag forward to Wallace. Goes over his head. Luton clear. Booted forward. Adebayo. Good hold by him. Kraus. Hashioka. Good overlap. Kraus kind of steps on the ball, though, in keeping with this game. Hashioka. Mengi. Good solid team shape by West Brom. And driven Luton back. It's gone to Kaminsky, and I suspect this is going forward long, guys. There it goes, up in the night sky. Down in Bedfordshire. Oh, nice head on by Hashioka. Adebayo, edge of the box. Can Adebayo sort his feet out? Yes, he can. Gets the shot away. So for all we're kind of picking on the nature of this long ball game. Look at that. 1 forward to Hashioka, headed on, and Adebayo makes a chance for himself. 1, 2, chance. That's the beauty of the direct game, isn't it? There we go. Lots of shouts. Hard to argue against Regis Lebris at the moment, given the start he's had, but it's a long old season. Ball goes forward long from Alex Palmer for West Brom. Flicked on by Chong. Furlong. Kraus. Hashioka. I suspect Luton are fairly up in the possession, aren't they? Oh, thank you, Sky. 51-49. Shows how much I know. And there, shall I do it? Oh my God. There we go. There is another unforced error. Callum Styles, the Hungarian international. He's going to take the throw in. I'm going to guess someone's on the pitch and the Sky cameras don't want us to see it. Because we stopped for no reason, seemingly. There is Rob Edwards. Few people in the chat, and me included, I've got to say, a bit worried about his pre-match interview. He looked very tired and very stressed, didn't he? Well, we've completely stopped, and all the lads are taking a drinks break here. There's no one down injured. So I'm guessing either something broke or someone ran on the pitch and the cameras aren't showing us. Referee's just having a word with, I presume the chief steward. As to what's going on here. Oh, okay. Concern in the away end. Medical in the stand. Okay. Right. I'll be less flippant now because I thought someone had probably ran on the pitch without their clothes on. But if it's more serious than that, I'll change my tone. So hopefully whatever's going on, is it in the away end? Did you say? Or just in the stand? Sorry, forgive me. I don't know that it's in the away end if you've got friends there or whoever. But hopefully, whatever's going on in the stand, we're all okay, and all's well that ends well. I think we can see the Oak Road stand there. There's some high-vis people walking away. Don't know if that's a good sign. They've gone for a long, wide shot. There is the great Mick Harford there with Gary Sweet. And yeah, it's definitely in the away end because I know where Mick Harford sits at Luton and he's looking to the left. I think they have him in Germany, don't they? I've said this about Mick Harford before. That there's David Pleat as well. Tremendous. Couple of proper legends there in Luton terms. But I think the whole club president role could be used better. And like Mick Harford is kind of the club president at Luton, isn't he? He's done all the jobs there and he's the kind of constant there. Right. It looks like we're continuing again. So hopefully, if there is a medical issue, and it does, let's be honest, it does look like it's in the away end. It does look like it's a West Brom fan. So, oh my God. Hopefully everyone's okay. Thomas Kaminski just shinned the ball on the half volley. Completely, he meant to go that way and it just went completely over there. Deary me. Dean Garner, I think it's the first time I've mentioned his name. So we're probably going to get about 5 minutes stoppage time at the end of the first half. He's back standing and fine. Good news. We hope all is well with that fan in the away end there. And hey, maybe the break will do the players good because it's not been a good game, has it? Is it Tamworth 1, Huddersfield 0? By God. And it goes to Styles. Booted into the channel. It's Wallace versus Mengi. Mengi's going to be way too strong for Wallace in that particular physical face-off. And Hashioka is going to hurl this one down the line. Switched by Chong, but given away to Dean Garner. Furlong's got a bit of space in the centre circle. Holgate knocks it out to Dean Garner. Home goal by Huddersfield keeper from a lot of... That sounds like the most FA Cup upset goal you could possibly have, doesn't it? Dean Garner. Overlap from Furlong. Crosses low, cleared away by Bell. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Holgate. Hegum. Hegum, nice ball that, if Grant can keep it in, but he can't. Sums up the first half, doesn't it? Well done to the medical staff at Kenilworth. Really quick response. Yes. Good news. That fan is okay. Facepalm alert. We have another unforced error, just played up the line and out of play, I think, by Victor Moses this time. Are we playing Name That Tune again? I didn't even know who sings that song. I just saw Amari Bell. I'm trying to think of another song with the word bell in it, and I can only think of Christmas Time, Don't Let the Bells End by The Darkness. Christmas time, don't let the bells end. It's a decent song, that, actually, to be fair, isn't it? Lowestoft's finest. Morris cannot keep that in. Throw in. West Brom. Tubular bells. Jingle bells. For whom the bell tolls. See, you're thinking of Metallica, aren't you? Not the Bee Gees. Go and listen to For Whom the Bell Tolls by the Bee Gees. That's a great tune. Up the Borough Breakdown podcast. That is a really good podcast, actually. And we've had Dana on a couple of times on the channel, haven't we? So, yeah, I would agree with Up the Borough Breakdown podcast. Tremendous show. Free kick, Luton. Oh, hell's bells. That's another AC/DC. Down, down. Have you seen that clip of Ali McCoist? It can't be. It's AC/DC. I can't do the voice. That's terrible, wasn't it? But there you go. Right, Moses going to stick the set play in. In it goes to the back stick. Keeper's going to catch that, isn't he? Oh, he didn't catch it. He punched it. Chong crosses from the left. Styles heads away. Moses. Mengi takes it off his toe. Hashioka. Cleared away. Styles gets something on it, and it's out for a throw-in. The Division Bell, Pink Floyd. Is that a song or an album, though, Sean? Stumble in the night. Never really knew what it would have been like. That's For Whom the Bell Tolls by the Bee Gees, by the way. You can tell this game's not good. The Three Bells. Something about Jimmy Brown or something, isn't it? Chong, down the left. Sorry, it's a poor game. We're playing Name That Tune. Cleared away by West Brom. McGuinness on his own in the centre circle. Mengi, down the line, given away, and cleared out of play by Styles for a throw-in. Michelle, my belle, these are words that go together well. What a song. My Michelle. Kaminsky goes long again, headed away by Furlong. And it's back through to McGuinness. Jace has super chatted 199, probably to tell me to stop singing. Thank you, Jace. Very, very kind. Betting market suggests Luton are hammering them, or us West Brom offering nothing. Jack, if you're still in the chat, can you answer that, please, mate? On the betting market. Grant. Silly foul there by Grant. Crouch just got in front. .38 on the clock. Remember, we're probably going to go over 50 minutes for this half after that stoppage for the issue in the crowd. And we're nearly at 100 likes. We can do a like spike in a minute as that's booted high across the pitch by Jordan Clark. They've won the throw from it, to be fair, Luton. Moses is he gonna hurl this one in, or is he gonna go short? Bell looking for Chong. Chong's fouled his man. That's clever from Furlong. Just gets his body in the way. Free kick. West Brom. And the bells are ringing out for Christmas Day. Sky have just put up the XG. Luton 0.22. West Brom 0. Oh, guys. We thought it might be 0-0, but it's been bad, hasn't it? Come on, lads. There's quality on the pitch. Chong, Adebayo, Morris, Grant, Wallace, Dean Khan, Imagine, Mowat. Very good football players. Come on, one of you. Do something. Oh, Chong's done well there. He's being held by Ratchich. Ratchich could have got a yellow, but then I think Furlong came in and smashed him afterwards. And he is going in the book. Referee Whitestone pulls out the yellow card. How does the Saved by the Bell theme tune go? When you wake up in the morning and there's something. I don't know. It's all right because I'm saved by the bell. Go like that. Yellow card for Furlong. Luton are going to stick this free kick in the damn box. Moses with the right foot. In it comes. It's going to be an easy catch for Palmer. Doesn't punch that one. He's going to hit the goal kick early. Oh, my God. Can you guess where the goal kick went? Where did the goal kick go? Here's a clue. Not on the pitch. God. How many times in this game has the ball just been kicked out of play for an unforced error? Must be 10 now, mustn't it? It's rubbish. Lads, come on. There you go, Alistair. My sentiments entirely. In the car park. Darnell's dad, Paul, one of a number of players who played for both Watford and Luton. I'm thinking of Matthew Spring. He played for both, didn't he? West Brom knock it forward long, straight to Hashioka, who gives it to Kaminsky. Hashioka hoofs it forward and it's headed back. Chong trying to sort his feet out. He's giving it away. Here's Wallace now. High regain. He's giving it away. And then it's shinned into the ground by Diaco. Straight at Kaminsky. We are going to get into Barnsley versus Derby from the COVID season mode in a minute. This game is rubbish. Dear. And I love the Championship. I tell you. Am I doing Watford Oxford, Christopher, next week? Yes, I will be. There's one. No, I'm not doing. Which one can't I do? Whatever's on Friday the 8th, I can't do. Is that the one? I might not be able to do that. Sorry. Yeah, that's the one I'm not doing. We're not on next Friday. I've got to do a gig. Here's Hashioka, Chong, Moses. Chong crosses left-footed. Not bad ball into the near post. Adebayo on the near stick. Thinks that came off Holgate. But it's out for a goal kick. I've never felt sorry for Sky before, but here we are. I know Carlos has his supporters, but I find Corber on ball unwatchable. Well, I'll give you that tonight for sure. Barnsley v Derby won't be top because, yeah, that's fair. It's a lovely pitch here at Luton, isn't it? Dear oh me. R.I.P. West Brom fans. The boredom count. Head in hands count to 5 now. Oh, dear. Moses tried to play it through, expecting Chong to run 5 meters in about 0.1 of a second. And he couldn't. This is worse than our game against Bristol City. I think it is actually, because that game was just really defensive, whereas this has just been crap, just full of errors and very low on quality. Oh, dear. We have got 5 minutes of stoppage time. They could have gone higher than that. I think they've put us out of our misery there, haven't they? Hegem to Furlong. Madja. Mowat, driven backwards by a good press by Luton, to be fair. Palmer, don't kick it in the crowd, mate. Don't kick it in the crowd. I mean, he's kicked it out to the wing. Poor old Kraus there, just smashed into the LED board, which is probably too close to the touchline, but He's got up and he's okay. Oh, I don't need to see that in slow motion, Sky. Ouch. Oof. Sheffield Derby watch long. That's a possibility. We don't normally do Sundays, but it's a big game, that, isn't it? How long since I did a live gig? I think September the 30th was my last one, but I'm out next weekend, which I'm excited about, in Ruislip. If anyone's that way, West London. We're into 5 minutes stoppage time here. Well, that's brought down by Kraus. What was that? It's the strangest shot I've ever seen. Oh, dear. Help. Help. We're going to give Kraus a pass because he just slammed into the LED boards. Man, this is terrible. Flicked on. And cleared away. Oh, there you go, Mandy. I'll be at the Tropic at Ruislip, which is like a little club or something, with That's So 90s, a magnificent 90s tribute. I'm not going to do any wife swapping. That is not on the agenda. I'm glad I'm not actually watching this. My expressions are priceless. Oh, dear. Do you want to know the bad news, guys? 2 minutes of stoppage time left. Come on. We're going to have a goal. Someone's going to score an amazing goal. Here comes Grant. It's going to be him, is it? Sticks the cross in low. Oh, there's a back heel and it's into the back of the net. Oh, wow. Someone did something in this football match. Josh Madgen with a little back heel flick into the corner. And this utterly terrible, awful football match has a pretty good goal. It's Luton 0, West Brom 1 in first half stoppage time. Praise the Lord. Wow. I mean, it's a pretty decent goal. I called it just before it went in. The cross goes in low. Madgen kind of gets the back heel flick and it just trickles into the corner. It's good from Grant. He drills it in. It's gone through the legs of Clark. It just really trickles over the line. Dean Garner does well not to touch that in case he was offside. And the ball is in the net. Carlos, like the rest of us, can't be bothered to celebrate because he's probably been put to sleep by the rest of this half. If someone wants to let me know in the chat how many goals that is for Madgen this season, and poor old Rob Edwards, if he looked stressed out and frankly not very well before the game, that's not going to do the poor fella any good as well. Luton 0, West Brom 1. Madgen, how many, guys, someone help me out in the chat. How many is that for Madgen? And did anyone have Madgen? We'll give it to Madgen 45 if you've got 45. I don't think it needs. There you go. 8. There we go. Worth the watch long admission on its own, that. Closest I've got Madgen 41. There you go. Eight for Madgen, the chat is saying, for the season. It's Luton 0, West Brom 1. And hopefully, does that give us ignition for this game? Josh Madgen's been one of the best strikers in the Championship this season. He's not been in the game. Let's be fair. Nobody has been in the game because it's been utterly terrible. But he scored a great goal there. Clever goal. And, oh, man, it is half time. And you will not blame me, guys, for probably saying very, very little about that first half. Well, look, let's try and explain why it was so bad. And it was bloody dreadful. Luton obviously deciding they're going to play the most risk-averse style of football possibly. They have got no confidence, Luton, and West Brom didn't have very much either. Players looked shocked going off the pitch, bless them, the Luton players. Luton, clear game plan, play long, press, take no risks, don't pass in your own half, just kick it long. And it was just really bad, wasn't it? It was very, and I will reference that Barnsley Derby game we did where, in fact, Alex Mowat would have played in both of those games. He would have been playing for Barnsley then, where Barnsley played very direct and Derby just decided to do the same and just, say, okay, you're not going to keep the ball. Neither are we. No one's going to have the ball. And it started going long, but then we just got, my God, mistake after mistake after mistake. I lost count of how many times I face palmed when a very good football player, probably one of the top 0.1 human beings at football who's ever lived is playing in this game tonight. All 22 of them, when you think about it like that, just making error after error. And we thought we were going to go in at halftime 0-0. There was literally just no chances, was there? It was 0.22 on the XG to 0. Little break by Carl Grant and clever little back heel. I don't know what that means for the second half. You tell me in the chat. Are Luton just going to get desperate and, really struggle to create anything? Are West Brom going to just play 12 men in defence now? I don't know. But what I do know is you lot need to get in the comments and I need to go and make a cup of tea, because that is the worst half of football I have seen all season. Really low on quality. Both sides out of sorts, out of confidence, error after error after error. But we got a goal at the end of it, and hopefully that means better in the second half. I'm going to go make a cup of tea, cleanse my eyes from that atrocious half of football I've just witnessed, and we'll start afresh. I'll stop moaning about it when I get back. This is the last moan. That was crap. It's half time. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay. See you soon, guys. Welcome back, everybody. It's Luton 0, West Brom 1. I'm going to stop moaning now about that atrociously bad first half, and we'll try and be sensible and we'll try and be positive. West Brom lead 1-0, which actually means in terms of the live championship table, they go up to 4th. And that'll get the championship naysayers going. Is that the 4th best team in the league? Yeah. They're actually level on points with both Leeds and Burnley as things stand. You've got to remember about West Brom. They started the season very, very well and have been very poor for the last 5 games. Luton, oh my God. Remember, this is a year 1 parachute team, Luton. This is game 13. And we always look at 1 point per game to survive. And a year 1 parachute team shouldn't be surviving. They should be in the top 6, top 4, you would think. However, Luton would be at 11 points from 13 games, which is a horrible total. I mean, let's be fair. Plymouth have currently got 12. And Plymouth's expectations this season, love what Plymouth are doing, but the expectations will be get 45 to survive. Get out of there, keep building, get people taking Rooney seriously, move forward, etc., etc. Oxford and Derby have both got 14 and 15 points. So Luton's points total is really, really poor. And of course, if look, QPR plays Sunderland tomorrow, so maybe they're not going to be picking up any points. So who have Pompey got tomorrow? Sorry, let me just get my fixtures up for tomorrow. Pompey have got, they're away at Hull. Maybe they get something. I don't know. Difficult to imagine. But Luton are in the mud. They're really struggling, and they just look completely shot of confidence. When you see the manager doing interviews, and you're kind of watching. And again, I'm not joking about it, but like the female supporters calling him Handsome Rob. That Rob Edwards was not the manager you thought was just going to be looking absolutely terrible, like he hadn't slept for 5 days on the touchline. And when you're watching an interview going, is that guy all right? He looks well stressed. And this is not doing him any good, poor fella. Should we read some comments? So if the comments had taken the piss out of this game, it's not me then. Yeah, because I'm being nice now. Stevie, welcome. Free hit for Argyle tomorrow. No pressure on them. Well, especially if Luton are going under today. Gyökeres, has Gyökeres got a hat-trick? He's such a baller, isn't he? Goodness me. Luton play Borough next week. Nailed on 1-0 win after being dominated for 90 minutes. Borough with 59 shots in that game, no doubt. Luton is showing why they're in the relegation zone. Cheesy Potato. Not only has he got a stupid name, he's got a Norwich badge on there as well. Can I sing you happy birthday? It's my missus' birthday on Sunday. So I'm going to go happy birthday to you. And that's all you're going to get. Making a coffee was more entertaining. I must admit, I love hanging out with you guys. I did just enjoy getting out of the room, making myself a cup of tea. I had a biscuit as well, I've got to admit. Just a little sugar injection was much needed. And it's all clear. After that awful performance in the first half, it reminds me of the quote from the great Brian Clough. It only takes a second to score a goal. What did Brian Clough say about football on the grass and not God created grass so you could play football, not clouds or whatever? I don't know what the quote is, but there you go. Could be in for a good second half. That goal may have done the world of good. Luton should come out and play. Well, I hope you're right, Jonesy. I blooming well hope you are right. Sunderland, the last year 1 parachute team to do back-to-back relegations. That is true, Liam. Very different circumstances to Luton, where Ellis Short at Sunderland basically took the parachute payment and said, this is my escape clause here. And if you watch Sunderland Till I Die, when the club was sold, they basically let him keep his parachute payment as his fee for the club. So yeah, Luton have still got money. They're just struggling badly. Right, let's do a couple of plugs here. We've done the golden ticket. No winners. No one had Madger, whatever it was, 45 plus. What was it? 45 plus 4 or 3 or something like that. We must make that a stipulation in the rules of the golden ticket game that you have to say 45 plus 3. If you say 48, that's the second half goal, or it might have been 45 plus 4. I can't even tell you. Sorry, 45 plus 4 it was. But if you do want to get involved with Beer 52, you can do so without needing to win the golden ticket. You just head to the website www.beer52.com/bloom, www.beer52.com/bloom. That's your link. You get a free box, but you've got to pay the postage. Okay, it's $5.95 for the postage. You just got to type your details in and do all that rigmarole on the website there. I've got a beautiful box over there. You're only going to get 8 beers in your box. I got 16 there. I got the amazing Asian beer selection there, but you get some bar snacks and a magazine as well. It's a really good deal. And those of you who've been watching the watch-alongs know that Beer 52 and I'll pull back the curtain. Lovely guy called Grant, who I know quite well now from doing this, sorts us out with the sponsorship. And it's been really good for a long while. So I really appreciate everyone's supporting. So head over www.beer52, even 3 of them, beer52.com/bloom. Please drink responsibly if you are going to take up that offer. And looks like we're about ready to go for the second half. Shandon Baptiste is going to come on by the looks of things. I kind of want to give Rob Edwards a cuddle. He looks so stressed out. Poor guy. I don't know who Baptiste is going to be coming in for. Kraus, is it? No, Victor Moses. Baptiste in. Moses was playing wing back, wasn't he, down the left-hand side. He's just gone and shook hands with Amari Bell, so I'm assuming he's going to just be a like-for-like swap there. Right, let's give ourselves a like spike. I don't know how we're doing for likes at the moment on the video, but please, if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up button. Right now, you have got 11 seconds. It's time for a like spike. Thank you guys so much for your support. Always great support on these watch-alongs. We always get loads of them there, likes, loads of you watching as well, loads of comments, loads of it all. 116 likes. How about you lot? You are the absolute best. We set the target. Also on the community tab before the game, we had the poll up. 52% said West Brom were going to win this. And at the moment, 52% are correct, because if it ends like this, it's West Brom taking all 3 points. They lead 1-0. I'm not slagging the first half off anymore. After a not very good first half, they scored right at the very end of it through Josh Madger. And it's Luton 0, West Brom 1. Here is Bell for Luton. Clark on the edge of the box. Clark, nice little chip in, looking for Morris. Good idea that by Clark. We haven't seen much imagination in this game. And there was an attempt at some. It's going to be a throw in for Luton down the right. And battered forward by Kaminsky. Good hold that by Morris. Really good chest down that, to be fair. Clark. Little knock inside. Clark again. McGuinness wins it back. Gets out to Hashioka. Goes down the right-hand side. Hashioka, not a good cross. It's going to go over everybody's head. And Darnell Furlong, who's a real clever bugger with those fouls, isn't he? Luke Ayling-esque that. Puts the brakes on, takes the hit. He's done it twice to Chong now. Wins the foul. And on we go. Teams in this one, guys. We'd have a sub at half-time. So Luton now, Kaminsky, Mengi, McGuinness, Hashioka. So Moses out, Baptiste in, Bell, Kraus, Clark, Chong, Adebayo, Morris. For West Brom, Palmer, Furlong, Holgate, Hegem, Styles, Ratchich, Mowat, Dean Garner, Wallace, Grant, and Madja, the goal scorer. Luton 0, West Brom 1. Dean Garner. Good tackle by Chong, that. Although it's won back nicely by Ratchich, who sorts his feet out, gets it to Wallace. Dean Garner. Dean Garner tries to dribble into the box. The referee had no idea whether that was a corner or a goal kick, bless him. I thought it was a corner, which is what he's ended up given. But I get a look at 5 replays and the referee doesn't. I think it was a corner, wasn't it? Comes off Bell last as he tries to shift the ball kind of, inside him with the left foot. Tamworth still beating Huddersfield, hey, in the FA Cup. How about that? Corner. West Brom. Ref having a word with Mengi and Furlong. Hashioka is going to get involved with him on the back stick. In comes the cross then. Mowat left-footed. Nice delivery. Cleared away, though. Shot driven in from the edge of the box by Holgate, I think. Mowat recycles, puts the cross back in, and Luton can maybe counter. Oh, nicely done by Chong. Chong now powering through the middle of the pitch. Chong, good carry. Gets it off to Adebayo. He's going to have to turn inside. Adebayo's done well. Kraus knocks it out to Hashioka. Hashioka's cross is charged down. It's out for a corner. It's decent enough counter-attack that by Luton. And they have themselves a corner. Dare I say, famous last words, bit of an improvement in the second half in the quality of the game. I'll say no more. Famous last words, as I said. Corner Luton. Got some big lads in there. Got the size of Morris and Adebayo. McGuinness in there as well. Cross comes in. Madja heads it away for West Brom. Kraus. And it goes again right-footed. Handball shout. Don't think there was anything there. West Brom player kicked it against another West Brom player. I think it was Mowat who it hit. And Kaminsky with a first half-esque boot forward straight through. To Alex Palmer. Oh, careful. Hashioka dived in there a little bit. Didn't foul his man in the end, but didn't like the way he slid in. Slid. Easy for me to say. Thank you for all your likes and all your comments and all your super chats. Who's in the Hall of Fame today? Loads of you. Jace, Sean, Ben, Jay is up for 13 months now of membership. Ashley, who's donated a teddy, actually Ben an ice cream as well. I'll have to tell Shaylee about those. We're going to the zoo tomorrow. Lee, Peanuts, Cara, and Ian. Really amazing support, guys. So kind, all of you. Much appreciated. Slip sliding away. I love that song. Slip sliding away. You know, the nearer your destination, the more you'll slip sliding away. The ball is back. with Kaminsky, who's charged out of his box because he knows he's not going to be tackled because it's a free kick. He goes long, headed away. By the way, it's worth remembering that Bartley, Ajayi and McNair are out for West Brom, who probably would be playing centre-back here. So you've got to say, in some ways, fair play to Holgate and Hegham, who have been playing against a very direct Luton team here tonight, who've played everything long, haven't they? And as the great one, Neil Warnock says, defenders, head it, kick it. That's what they've had to do tonight. That's been the game. Get it away from your goal. Oh, that is an under-hit back pass to Palmer, who boots it, though, down the middle of the pitch. It's fallen for Madger. Tries to poke it away from McGuinness. McGuinness fouls him. Good play by Madger. Free kick West Brom. Madger did really well there. Because, like I said, it was just a boot down the ground. Oh, sorry, it's Hashioka who fouled him. My bad. Free kick, West Brom. If Luton's plan A is go long, what's plan B? I don't know. Stick 8 up front and go long? Probably plan B. I'm not joking. That's probably what they'll do in the last 10 if they're still losing. Get more bodies forward, especially if you're down by 1. What's the worst that could happen? You lose by 2 instead of you lose by 1. Alex Mowat might be interested in shooting from this free kick, although the angle's not great for a left footer, but he's a great striker of a ball. Does suit the right foot, and you can see great camera angle from Sky there, from behind Ratchich, who might want to try and swing this up and over the wall. Game's been low on quality, though, so you'd be surprised if someone was about to whack a free kick in the top corner, right? Mowat stands hands on hips. Definitely going to be a shot, isn't it? No one in the box for West Brom. Here comes Ratchich. Not a bad strike, but not enough power on it. Easy gather for Kaminsky. Has he even got it in the corner? It is in the corner, to be fair, but the yellow card has come out, but Sky didn't catch that, so I don't know who's been booked or why. Callum Styles has been booked for a foul on Daiki Hashioka. Hashioka wins the header there, knocks it back. Cross nearly goes in, blocked out by West Brom. Cleared away by Ratchich. Adebayo, Kraus, it's poor. Unforced error. Overhits the pass. Grant does well. Doing his defending. And not only did we have a sub from Luton at half-time, I think we're going to have Walsh and Brown both coming in just 10 minutes into the second half. Central midfielder and an attacking player. Walsh is quite good value on the watch-alongs as well. Very talkative footballer, let's just say, Liam Walsh. You know what I mean, don't you? Can't get in the middle of my shot. How's that? Let me move the mic across. I think that's the issue. You still hear me okay if I do that? Oh, Adebayo out. Interesting sub that. You would have thought, if you're playing a very direct style of football, taking off a big striker is not a thing that you would do. Kraus is out, and he's absolutely furious at being substituted. Oh, dear. The morale amongst these Luton players is awful, isn't it? Just a huge level of frustration there. Adebayo looked kind of just a bit forlorn by it all. Kraus was furious at being subbed out. But hey, he needs to do something, doesn't he? And if booting the ball up to Adebayo and Morris hasn't worked all game, well, they've got Brown on now. Maybe they're going to boot it up to Morris and Brown's going to run off him. Because there's no point booting it up to Brown, who's a smaller player. So Rob Edwards has used 2 sub windows already by minute 55 here. Baptiste in at half-time for Moses. Adebayo and Kraus out on 55. Walsh and Brown in. Ratchich, knocks that through the middle. Wallace was chasing. Kaminsky smartly off his line. There is a big hoof forward and a very good header back by Darnell Furlong. Ezek, what on earth is happening at Luton? Someone had asked me at the start of the season where I think they'd be in the table. I would have said top 6 for sure. Well, you won't be surprised to know, Ezek, that lots of people ask me where I think teams are going to finish at the start of the season, and I agreed with you. And they've just been awful, haven't they, Luton? It's so disappointing when you consider the journey Luton have been on. Completely heroic. We knew whoever won that playoff final, either Luton or Coventry. It was an amazing story. No parachute payments for either of those two. They both come up through League 2, League 1, into the Championship and into the playoff final. But big, big struggle at the moment for Luton. Just stinking the place out, aren't they? Mowat. Here comes Styles down the left. Feints back inside. Plays it up the line to Grant. Grant back to Styles. West Brom trying to control Luton's kind of pressing and direct balls forward just by keeping the ball. That's a horrible one for Mowat, though. He's giving it straight back to Chong. Chong powers forward. Chong into the box. Drills the shot in and has equalised. It's a mistake by Alex Mowat, but it is brutally punished by Taif Chong, who drives forward, drills it into the net, left-footed. Mowat at fault. Luton level. Luton 1. West Brom 1. Well, that's what they needed, didn't they? It's a bit of individual quality. It's a big mistake by Mowat, isn't it? It's a good finish by Chong. Drives forward on the run, drills that low. It's into the corner. Palmer, maybe he's a bit too far over to his near post if he wanted to be hypercritical of his positioning, but it's good from Chong. And the real mistake is from Mowat there, puts his team on the back foot. Chong celebrates. Luton are level. Luton 1. West Brom 1, a lifeline for Luton, and some good news for Rob Edwards for once, because he hasn't had much of it lately. Let's get your comments in on that one. Out of nothing, one poor pass and they get punished. Darnell Furlong's down. He's the latest to crash into the hoardings there, although he did get a little bit of a shove. Oh, ouch. What's he gone into, like some equipment box or something down there? From Taif Chong, who's just scored. Great finish, great shot. Welcome, Leicester Till I Die, TV. What a finish. Nice finish. Game's come alive. There you go. 1-1. Chong on... Well, the time hasn't come up yet. It was about like 59 or something. Untidy bit of passing from Alex Mowat. I was just saying in the kind of commentary that West Brom were just starting to try and keep the ball, as if to say, right, we're 1-0 up. All Luton have got is the direct game and the pressing game. If we keep the ball, they're going to get frustrated very quickly and run out of steam. But you got to keep the ball to be able to do that. And they didn't. Mowat to Furlong. Furlong, lovely ball forward into Wallace. Wallace puts the cross in early. It was the right idea. No one arriving really from the number 10 position where, go figure, the number 10 is Jed Wallace. He can't cross it to himself is the point I'm making. Tamworth still winning in the cup. 83 minutes, it says on my FootMob app here. Would be a big cup set to start the weekend. Notts County 3, Alfreton 1. I know a few of you were on the Bundesliga. Leverkusen 0, Stuttgart 0 was a full time. And a few of you were on France as well, where it's Lille 1, Lyon 0. Here comes a double substitution for West Bromwich Albion. Tom Fellows is going to come in, as is Devante Cole. Wallace doesn't actually tend to play all 90 ever, does he? Tends to do the first stint and then come out. Often John Swift comes in for him, but not normally to the last 20, 25 minutes of games. So Fellows in for Wallace. Dean Garner out as well, actually. So it'll be Fellows swapping with Dean Garner. Is he going to go to front two then? Is Cole going to play up top? We will see. Devante Cole, the son of the great Premier League striker, Andy Cole. Oh, it's a big handball shout there on Callum Styles. He's given a corner. I understand why the Luton players have appealed that. Let's have a look. He gets a shove. It's definite handball though, isn't it? If you're not giving a foul for Brown on the shove, that is definitely a penalty, isn't it? And they've missed that one. That is either a foul by Brown or a penalty. It can't be a corner, in my opinion. Oh, dear. Yeah, they've missed that one, the officials. I know it's difficult. The ref's blindsided probably by Brown. He can't see it. But that can't be a corner. It's either a foul by Brown or a penalty, that, isn't it? Christ. Corner comes in, blocked out by Cole. Mengi. Tell me in the chat, is that a foul by Brown for the push or is it a penalty? Because it's one or the other, isn't it? Probably a penalty, isn't it? Let's be fair. I think Luton are a bit unlucky there. Into the channel it goes. Carlin Grant comes away. Be just there. Lucky if they concede now. Grant into the box. Grant crosses. Great clearance by McGuinness. And Bell finishes the job. Woof. Yeah, I think the chat unanimously saying that should have been given a penalty. It probably was a penalty, wasn't it? The only mitigation was... so let me just click through all of the comments there. The only mitigation is that the ref probably has got Jacob Brown's body in between him and Callum Styles, but that doesn't excuse the linesman. He's got to get some help from the linesman there, hasn't he? But yeah, if it's not a foul, it's definitely a penalty, isn't it? Well, it's definitely handball. That much is certain. Oh, chance for West Brom. Is it Fellows? Can he bring that down on the back post? He's cut it back. Shot driven in. Oh, I think it hit Cole. Shot was driven in by Holgate on the edge of the box. Holgate heads it back in. They can't clear it, Luton. And, oh, we're going to get another counter-attack with Chong here. Brown's done well. Knocked off to Baptiste. First time I've mentioned him, I think. Knocked across to Brown. Furlong gets a head on it. Throw in Luton. And I wish I was going tomorrow. I'm going to Woburn Safari Park. So my season ticket has gone elsewhere tomorrow, but I'm sure you'll go and enjoy the game, matey. Good luck. May the best team win. Hopefully it's not Leicester, but may the best team win. Chom, down the left. Blocked out. Corner, Luton. Goals change games. Anyone remember the first half, by the way? Second half's been a little bit higher on quality, hasn't it? Let's just say. There you go, Nick. Game's come to life now. Yep, we had our fingers crossed, didn't we? Baptiste, corner, Luton, swung in right-footed, headed out on the near post by Darnell Furlong, who wins a hell of a lot in the air, doesn't he? Really good aerial player, Furlong for West Brom, especially for a fullback. In comes the second corner onto the roof of the net. 67-20 on the clock. Rob Edwards gambled. He had to. Baptiste on at half-time. And then what looked like a pretty risky double sub, taking Adebayo and Krause out for Jacob Brown and Liam Walsh. But they scored 5 minutes after. So you know what we say about subs. Doesn't matter whether they had any impact on the fact the team scored. We always give the manager credit for changing something. There you go, Jonesy. I'm your way. Very much looking forward. Woburn Safari Park for me tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll end up in one of those nice pubs in Woburn afterwards. That works, doesn't it? Madja can't quite control that. Go on, have it. Mengi boots it into the roof of the posty stand there at the Kenny. Well done, guys. Thank you for sticking with me. We have had an improvement in quality in the second half, let's just say. You deserve it. Cole in the corner. It's going to be a throw in to West Brom. Hashioka has learnt the sarcastic thumb up already in his short time in English football. Styles does well. Ratchich, surely he took that out of play, didn't he? It's going to be a goal kick to Luton. Bell, Walsh. Knocked into Brown. Nicely played. Baptiste, who is very much not playing where Moses did. He's in central midfield, isn't he? Clipped forward, flicked on by Morris. Oh, is it going to fall to Brown? Brown tries the spectacular swivel in half volley and boots it into the stand. Tamworth are still winning in the FA Cup, you lot. Tamworth 1, Huddersfield 0 would be a cup set. Mike Duff and Huddersfield looking like they're going to go under to Tamworth. Educate me. Matt SB did tell me on the prediction show what level Tamworth are, but I can't remember. Throw in. Chong. Walsh. Knocked inside by Baptiste. Good chest down by Morris. All Clark's won it in the box. Morris. Oh, there's an easy ball out to the right. He's played it now. Hashioka crosses in to the back stick. Oh, it's headed across the box. They should have scored from that open in Luton. Goodness me, it opened right up. Couldn't capitalise. Cross comes in again. Is it going to fall for Chong? No. And booted into the Bedfordshire night sky. And Cole's going to make this difficult for Mengi, is he? Mengi's done well, actually. And he boots that down the line. Well played. He was under a load of pressure there. And Alex Palmer hoiks it forward again. We've had quite a few random, I'm just going to kick this down the pitch clearances from both keepers in this game. It must be said. Bell, Chong, Bell. Walsh. McGuinness. Hashioka. 20 to go. 1-1. Is there a winner, guys? Let me know in the comments. Is this game ending all square? 24% said all square. 24% said Luton win. 52% said West Brom win. Morris down the right. Good strength by Morris. He goes down in the box. They had a nailed-on penalty that they didn't get 10 minutes ago. You ain't going to get that one, though, Carlton. Goes down too easily there. Little hand on the shirt, but it's not foul, is it? I think Morris probably knows he's been told by the bench that Luton should have had a penalty for that handball. And that if he goes down, he might get a make-up call. The referee wasn't interested there. And Alex Palmer's kicking has not been good tonight, has it? Out of play it goes. Here comes Jay Malumbi and somebody else whose back was turned to me while he was putting his shirt on. And what's parking around Portman Road like? Not good anymore. Now we sell out every week. You can't get anywhere near pretty much. Give me a text or a DM and I'll give you a road I use. But I won't say it on the internet because everyone will know your car's parked there. Mikey Johnston as well, who had a real purple patch, especially on the watch-alongs last year. He was outstanding for a while, banging the goals in off the wing, wasn't he? Ratchich, who's been playing in central midfield, is out. Mollenby will be a straight swap for him. I assume one of the wingers is coming out for Johnston. Or not. No, I think Josh Madger is coming out. Remember, it's a 3-game week. So these lads have got to go again in midweek and then at the weekend. And Madger has got his 8th goal of the season already. So I'm guessing Devante Cole will go up on his own now. Don't know whether Johnston will go wide or whether he'll drop in to the 10 position. All will be revealed. Now, Fellows is wide right, Grant left, and Johnston is in the 10 position down the middle. Here comes Chong for Luton, crowded out. Oh, horrible first touch there by Malumbi, giving it away. Brown knocks that towards the edge of the box. Baptiste back to Walsh. Walsh, Chong. Chong steps into the box. Can he get the shot off? Yes, he can. Deflected. Really good save by Palmer. Oh, Chong, the danger man. He got the equalizer. Probably looks the most likely to get Luton the win. There's the deflection there. To be fair, it went through Furlong's legs. It clipped him, but didn't really change direction. But I've been critical of Palmer's kicking, but his handling's been decent in this game. Thank you, everybody, for the support throughout the show tonight. Let's just do a last like spike on the video. We currently have 138 likes on the video. I would love you to hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. Don't hit it again because it'll undo it. But if you haven't already, you've got 11 seconds. Hit the thumbs up button. Go! Unbelievable scenes. Thank you all for your support. There you go, up to 140 straight away. Should end the stream with over 150 likes, which is absolutely brilliant support. Thank you, each and every one of you, for joining us tonight. We really, really appreciate it. We appreciate all the extra subscribers and all the super chats as well. Really, really a great night, despite a not very good first half in this game. Second half's been better, hasn't it? Let's be honest. Give the lads playing some credit. And is there a winner? We got 13 minutes plus stoppage time to go. West Brom 1, Luton 1. Madger with the opener. Chong with the equalizer as we go into the final knockings of this game. Morris with a huge win in the air there. Baptiste. Hashioka. Baptiste down the right. Baptiste tries the reverse ball, blocked out. Styles clears. Luton look the most likely, don't they? Tamworth for the win. How about that? Tamworth has beaten Huddersfield in the FA Cup tonight. A cup set already in round 1 of the FA Cup. Someone tell me what level Tamworth are now, because I don't even know. What I do know is Huddersfield were in the Championship last season, by God. Well played, Tamworth. Walsh for Luton, one of the subs. Bell. West Brom just sat behind the ball now, defending the point they've got. Remember, West Brom have drawn their last 4 games. They drew 0-0 with Millwall, 1-1 with Oxford, 0-0 with Blackburn, and 0-0 with Cardiff. Ooh, that's going to fall for Brown, is it? No. Good header clear by Hegem. Here's Walsh, although the foul has been given by Baptiste. Ian, you absolute bloody legend. This is second super chat of the night. Ian, thank you so much. You deserve this for the first half and being positive. I was only positive after I've been in a bad mood. I needed my cup of tea, Ian. It's like in the morning. I need my coffee. National League, Tamworth, boom. Congratulations. Well played, Tamworth. Who's your favourite Tamworth player then? Apparently, Robert says they won 2 promotions in a row. Now picked up some nice FA Cup prize money. Were they on TV tonight, Tamworth, as well? Could be a good night all round if they were on tele. Payday for Tamworth. I hope they get Birmingham away in the next round. That'll be the biggest payday, won't it? Is that the biggest stadium in League One, Birmingham? Must be, mustn't it? Bolton, maybe? What's the biggest potential attendance you can get in League One? Go on, someone tell me in the chat. McGuinness. Oh, that one's short, but Bell's nicked the cross and grabbed it. Well played by Bell. Brown knocks it off to Mengi. Hashioka. Mengi. Big diags. Good ball, that. Great take by Chong. Chong. Baptiste. Back to Chong. Chong holds it up. Chong hits the shot. It's brilliant from Chong, that whole move, actually. I'll tell you what, if Chong scores the winner, he's pretty much bailed Luton out by himself in this one. Hashioka. It's cleared out. Mullenby chests it down. Headed back in by McGuinness. Mowat gets a head on it, and the ball's on the deck finally. Styles, Mowat. Nice bit of vertical passing, Mullenby. And he got Fellows on the ball now, finally. 1v1 with Chong. He'll fancy beating him. Not a defender. Chong, Mowat. Styles. Grant. Mullenby. It's good by West Brom. Built this up nicely. Grant back to Mullenby, who's done well. Mullenby hits the shot low, wide off the post. So it wasn't Mullenby, it was Mikey Johnston. My bad. Ball's gone long by Kaminsky. Said that a few times tonight, haven't we? Malumbi, that definitely was him. Sorry. Cole comes back from an offside position. Luton play it quickly, though. Morris down the right. Morris, little turn inside. Good ball, left-footed. Cleared away. Walsh drills a shot over the crossbar. 82 up. Less than 10 to go of normal time. 1-1 here. Not a good shot, that. We just saw the crane camera from behind the goal. Well, it might be attached to the roof of the stand, but wherever it's attached to, it wasn't very flattering to that shot by Liam Walsh. Here's Chong. Knocks it into the channel. Chong's been brilliant the last 10 minutes, hasn't he? Morris chases and they win a corner. I mean, the man of the match was literally the referee in the first half. So Chong's the outstanding contender now, isn't he? Yeah, agree with you guys saying that in the chat. He looks at it, doesn't he, Chong? Did really well for the goal. And he looks full of beans now. Corner, Baptiste, right-footed. Oh, they've hit the post. Hashioka on the near post, flicks the header, hits the outside of the goal. Oof. Keeper ain't getting that. Do you know what? He should probably score that, shouldn't he? He's not that tightly marked, and he's very close to the goal, Hashioka. He'll be gutted when he sees that back. Okay, John Swift's not coming in on 75 minutes. Today's coming in on 83 minutes. And Carlin Grant is coming out. So now we will get Mikey Johnston on the wing. Swift in the 10 position. Fellows on the other wing. And Cole up front. He's going to gradually move towards round pegs in round holes there. Carlos Corberon. Definitely flavour of the month in the first sort of month or two of the season. But yeah, bad run of form. 6 without a win for West Brom going into today. It's going to 7 as things stand. 1-1. Furlong's going to take the throw. Corberon furiously trying to get his team to move up the pitch. Throwing goes down the line. Flicked on by Cole. Oh, Fellows got caught. Surely after he played that, poor clearance. Oh, they couldn't capitalise on it, could they? Looked like Fellows got fouled after he crossed that, didn't he? Mowat. Nice ball. Johnston v Hashioka. Johnston step over, crosses, corner to West Brom. Swift Weldy incoming. Cole last minute goal. There you go. Anyone want to predict the Luton goal just to even it out? 85 on the clock. In comes the corner for West Brom. Not a good one. Someone hits the deck there on the near post. I think it's Holgate. Cleared away. Didn't really see what happened there, to be honest. Yeah, Holgate's looking for a penalty there, isn't he? He's just trying to get in front of his man. Exaggerate the fall, and he kind of trots back into his centre-half position there. Nothing doing. All that's worked back nicely. Shot driven in by Swift. Very well blocked by Hashioka, I think, there. And Swift certainly capable of popping one into the corner from there, isn't he? Got a lot of quality. Right, we always give people a chance to apologise, but Bailey in the chat, if you think you're talking to me like that, you're about to be blocked, but feel free to apologise. Normally people double down and are even more abusive after that, so I will just block you in that. So basically either apologise or get blocked. In comes the corner to the near post. cleared away. It's going to be another throw-in for West Brom. Chris, thank you so much. Huge super chat there. Hope you have a good weekend. Great stream as always. Thank you so much, Chris. Very, very kind indeed of you. We've had some great super chats tonight. And yes, it's Shaylee's birthday on Sunday. So we are going to have a bloody lovely weekend. Lots planned. And thank you for the lovely donations as well. Someone's bought Enid a teddy and an ice cream from the zoo tomorrow. So really looking forward to that. Thank you so much, Chris. You are a very, very kind person. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats, by the way. I'll do a quick run through. It's going to be a West Brom throw from the right. We've got loads on today. Look at this. Chris, Ian, Jace, Sean, Ben, Jay, Ashley, Lee, Peanuts, Cara, Ian. You people are absolutely wonderful. Really, really appreciate the support. Right, the guy who called me a twat says he's still here and he's still standing. So everyone get your wave emojis in because he's just been blocked. Your wave emoji emojis in. We don't tolerate abuse here. Too long in the tooth for all of that. Throwing went in long. There you go. I think you can still see us, Bailey. But nobody can see your comments, mate, because you've been blocked. But all those wave emojis are for you, fella. Tremendous work, guys. We won't tolerate abusive behaviour in here. Chong knocks that onto Walsh. Walsh crosses in right-footed, headed away. We have 1 minute of a normal time remaining. Oh, don't lose it there. Mengi's done well. He just stretched out there. And Bell is tackle. Cole does really well there. Gets his body in the way, draws the foul. That'll allow West Brom to get right up the pitch. Thank you for all your wave emojis. I know it's a silly joke we're all having, but thank you, because that's support against people abusing me online. And I like to think I'm a nice fella, but every day of my life I get abused online for doing this. So thank you for your support there. Really, really do appreciate that you're behind me there. Thank you, guys. Greatly, greatly appreciated, I promise. Right, how much stoppage time are we getting? We'll find out in 3 seconds. Ball goes in long from West Brom. Swift tries to play it up the line. Blocked out by Clark. Hashioka slides in, throw in. Luton, 4 minutes of stoppage time. There's always some idiots, unfortunately. There you go, I know. I'm a sensitive guy, but I try and do my best. When someone disagrees with me, that's fine. But if people are going to be abusive and insult my appearance and call me names, then I kind of think about it like it's like someone coming up and graffitiing your wall, isn't it? It's my channel, my chat. I don't want that. Goodbye. Styles plays that one down the line. I think he got caught, didn't he? No, he didn't. I thought Walsh caught him after the ball went, but no foul given. 4 minute stoppage time. Indeedio, SAFC for life. NWO for life. As they used to say in the 90s on wrestling. We have got 2.5 minutes left of stoppage time. McGuinness. Walsh clips it in. Brown hits the deck. Didn't look like a foul. Fellows, half clears. Here's Chong, who's probably the man of the match in this one. We'll see who Sky give it to in a minute. Chong. Walsh. And Styles comes away in the corner. H. Thank you very, very much on the super chat. That is an Aussie dollar. I think very, very kind of you. Thank you so, so much, fella. Muchly, muchly appreciated. And it goes long. Huge winner again. And he's got a hell of a leap, Carlton Morris, hasn't he? Cleared away. They are doing the head it, kick it deal now. And just defending. Hashioka. David, thank you so, so much. We're going to the zoo. How about it? Everybody's supporting my trip to the zoo tomorrow, which is very, very kind. Very kind indeed. Really appreciate it. What's my thoughts on Sunderland QPR? There's a YouTube short of me and Sam talking about that. Check it out on the channel. Clark hits the deck in the box. I reckon that's the last action of the game. You've seen the bloom. Now F off home. You don't have to F off home just yet. We've got about another 30 seconds, but I think this game is definitely now going to end 1-1. Lots of people heading to the exit now in the Kenny as Palmer kicks it long. We take a dramatic last second goal here. If it's going to, I suspect we're in the last phase of play of the game. Baptiste hooves it forward. Foot race between Hegem and Morris. Oh, Hegem's knocked it back to Brown. Maybe Luton will get one last attack, will they? Brown's done well. Here's Chong. We're now coming up the end of the minimum stoppage time, and Chong's going down the left wing, but he's just run it out of play. Goal kick. And I suspect that is it, ladies and gentlemen, and it's going to be 1-1. We've got a goal kick, and then I bet you what you like, the whistle is going to go. The camera's expecting it to as well because it's primed on Corberon and Edwards, ready to get the handshake. Blow the whistle, ref. I think he's about to, Kevin. Don't you worry about that. And exactly as we predicted, the goal kick is taken. The whistle goes and the game ends 1-1. And we will jump straight to the match review. Luton 1, West Brom 1 in the watch long tonight. A dreadful first half between two sides devoid of confidence, with Luton deciding to play very risk averse, very direct, and the quality just drained from the pitch. The first half was really, really awful tonight, wasn't it? But right at the end of it, you can see an inquest going on with the referee. More about that in just a second, as we know what the Luton officials are going to be asking about there. Right at the end of the first half, Carlin Grant nicks away down the left-hand side, sticks the cross in. Josh Major, clever little back heel, just trickles down into the corner. Into the second half, we got a sub from Rob Edwards straight away. Baptiste came in, double sub at 55, including pulling out Adebayo. It's a mistake from Alex Moa and a good goal by Taif Chong, who drives forward, drills it in left-footed. Luton should have had a penalty, shouldn't they, at 1-1. I mean, I'm sure some West Brom fans, frankly, they'll be the only people who argue it, will argue that Jacob Brown pushed pushed. Who handballed it? It was Styles, wasn't it? Some people will argue that Brown pushed Styles, but I don't think there was enough in it. And then Styles clearly handballs it in the box, doesn't he, with his arm in an unnatural position. So if it's not a foul, in my opinion, which I don't think it is, then it's a penalty. And Luton did not get it and did not go on and win the game. It ended 1-1, which means West Brom have now drawn 5 games in a row, but they are still in 5th. They could be overtaken, though, by any number of teams this weekend. Blackburn, Watford, Norwich, Middlesbrough, all in the drop zone, although Middlesbrough would need to win by 4 clear goals in their game. Down at the bottom, Luton, well, they could still be overtaken. They've gone up to 20th by Cardiff and Plymouth. QPR with a 2-goal win would tie them up on points and on goal difference. We need to win by 3 with the goals scored factoring in there. So Luton still bang in trouble, really. Let's just do a few comments before we go. Stevie, West Brom, love a draw. Love them. Yeah, they do. VAR gave that penalty 100%. Yeah, agreed. Matt SB, the legend, 5 draws back at the draw thorns next. That's tremendous. Check out Albion Match Channel doing the League One predictions. God, it's a 3-game week. We'll be on there early, probably on Monday morning, won't we? Doing those. Have we got, is it 3-game week in League One? I think it might be, mightn't it? I can't remember. Anyway, I'll be on Match Channel. He'll be on mine doing the Premier League check-in as well. What else have we got in the chat? Callum got his score prediction right. Well done. That draw doesn't really favour any of both teams. No, I would agree with that. Probably fair. Neither team did enough to win. Yeah, maybe so. First point from behind for Luton. That's interesting. Yeah, fair points, everyone. And we got a week off, have we, Matt? Okay, you'll see Matt on my channel here on the Premier League check-in, and we'll do a clip for his channel as well. But make sure you've all subscribed to Matt's brilliant channel there, Matt SB. Right, I am done, and I'm off to the zoo tomorrow, so you won't see me tomorrow, but we'll be back with hot takes on Sunday. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Well done for getting through the worst half of football we've seen this season on the watch song. The first half of that game was abysmal. So well done for getting through it. We did in the end, and it was Luton 1, West Brom 1. See you on Sunday morning for the hot takes. Take care, everybody, and thank you for all your support and all the super chats tonight.